The first filter we're going to go over, and I mean, why would anybody be working any other filter low-key, is the Wild Gems Timberwolves filter. For this, you just want to put your theme to Wild Gems. You're going to put your team to the Timberwolves. There is a ton of them that have different teams that have golds and emeralds that are selling for way more than they're supposed to. Timberwolves is the most expensive, man. You've got new ones today. The Grizzlies perhaps are up around 12,000. You've got the Nets. I mean, they've just been dropping any of the exchange players that you need for any of these Pink Diamond Tuesday exchange are up in price. So you can pick a team. If the Timberwolves is too comp or not getting any pop-ups, try a different one. But for this, you just put your theme to Wild Gems, your team to Timberwolves, find the cheapest ones on your console, which right now on PlayStation are selling for around 26,000 MT. You certainly can scroll in case you get a diamond or pink diamond or something crazy to pop up, depending on what team you're on. But I typically just go ahead and lower my max buyout down around 6,000-7,000 MT cheaper than the cheapest one. So I would do like 19,500, something like this right now, and just refresh and buy anything that pops up, man. You've got golds and emeralds and sapphires and rubies on here that typically sell for under 5,000 MT that can pop up for very, very cheap, and they do very frequently for around 2,000, 3,000, 1,500. Really good option, man. Buy them, sell them for 25,000 and just print MT. I've been making tons of MT on this the past few weeks. These Timberwolves are needed to lock in for Pink Diamond AK-47, so a lot of people want that, and you can just make bank. So spend some time on this. Again, there's other teams, Lakers, Grizzlies, Nets. They're all more expensive than the typical 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 price for emeralds and golds and such. So any of those are good as well. Just put your max buyout, you know, generally 3,000 or 4,000 MT cheaper than the price for every like 10,000. The next filter that we're gonna go over is the Amethyst Wild Gems cheapest filter. We haven't gone over this in a while, but I do still believe there is profit to be made on this filter. For this, you want to put your color to Amethyst, put your theme to Wild Gems. Right now on PlayStation, the cheapest AMI Wild Gems players are selling for about 15,000 MT, which the cheapest Amethyst in the game are all the way down around 4,000 MT, something like that. So if people pull Amethyst Wild Gems, they go and check how much are amethyst, you're gonna get these to pop up semi frequently for, you know, around 5,000-6,000 MT, hopefully. And if you get any of the exchange cards to pop in, you know, where the unauctionable card normally is, right around that basketball, there'll be a Wild Gems little logo there. Those all sell for more than the cheapest price point. Some of them sell for hundreds of thousands of MT. So scroll on the cheapest one on this filter. 16,800 is the price right now on PlayStation. Buy any of these cards. I would say give yourself lots of room for profit. I would say grab them for 10k and below, any amethysts that pop up, and then if any of the exchange cards pop up, pick them up as quick as possible, check the price, and sell them for profit. The next filter that we're going to go over is the Wild Gems cheapest filter, which is way up in price, man. For this, you just want to put your theme to Wild Gems. Right now, the cheapest Wild Gems are selling for about 3,600, sometimes up to 3,750. You can typically get them to sell for. Again, this filter becomes a huge pain to scroll on. It is a good option to scroll if you're up for that, man, and you're looking for, you know, you want to grab, check the price of all the teams, but there's several teams, 7, 8, 9 teams now that sell for more than 3,500. I think the cheapest ones are around, I think the like Grizzlies are or the Spurs are pretty cheap, maybe they might not be a pickup at this price point. Check the Spurs. I haven't looked into that too much. They just dropped today, needed for Paul Gasol, so keep that in mind. But typically, you know, any Nets, any Timberwolves player that pops up, any, you know, whoever the heck else, any of these other teams, grab them, resell them for profit, or you can work it how I do and just I'd put my max buyout at 2,500. So theme Wild Gems 2,500 max buyout and refresh, and if anything at all pops up, buy it as quick as you can, and then as always, check the price of whatever you sniped to make sure you sell it for the correct price. The next filter that we're going to go over is the diamond cheapest filter. For this, you want to put your color to diamond. Right now, the cheapest diamonds on PlayStation are selling for just under 35,000 MT, which is a W. They're a little bit up in price from the last time I looked at this filter, 34,000. These ones just got posted for. The great thing about this filter right now is that any card at this price point of around 35,000, any non-wild gems card that pops up is profit. Like this one, I'm gonna grab it. It's not crazy profit, but I just checked the pricing. The next cheapest non-wild gems player is selling for around 42,000 MT, which is mid profit at 33,500, but still it's profit, and I'm gonna take it every day of the week. So scroll on the cheapest one like this. Any non-wild gems player that pops up, I would buy it. If you're on PlayStation, if you're on Xbox, check the price of all the other cards and make sure that they're selling for, you know, I would say over 42,000 is about the cutoff here, around 35k. So as long as it's only wild gems up to your price point of around 42k, anything else pops up, buy it as quick as possible. Obviously, any expensive wild gems that pop up, buy them as quick as possible. And then for these wild gem diamonds, I would be looking to grab these for 28,000 MT and below. Maybe I would do 27.5. If they pop up for 27,500 and below, buy them, because sometimes they do get down to, you know, typically you can sell them for 35, but sometimes they get down to around 33,000. So you want to give yourself that little extra wiggle room. 27,500 for any of these cheapo depot wild gems. Any expensive cards, pick them up as quick as possible. And then, like I said, any card that isn't a wild gems, at least on PlayStation, it's profit at this price point. The next filter that we're going to go over is the shooting guard bounce cheapest filter. For this, you want to put your position to shooting guard. You're going to put your theme to bounce, and you're going to raise your maximum buyout up around 20,000 MT on PlayStation. You have 2 cards on here. Is there another one? I don't remember. I'm just throwing this filter back from Friday because the bounce packs are still in the auction house, and that's the only packs people can be ripping if they are MT only. Sometimes it causes Tuesday, you know, new packs drop. Sometimes people are like, oh, well, I want to rip packs, but if they're, you know, money spent, they will rip the bounce pack. So sometimes it causes these players to start popping up more frequently as well. You do have Gerald Green, so basically you want to scroll on the cheapest WNBA player, Amethyst, who's selling for around 20,000 MT right now. If anybody else pops up, you low-key can pick them up. Monitor the price of Allen Iverson right now on PlayStation. The next cheapest one is 29,900 for Allen Iverson, so make sure he doesn't drop. Card that has been up for at least a few hours and hasn't sold at that price, so just be cautious with that. But if I was working this filter, I would grab any of these WNBA players for 14k and below, and then Allen Iverson I would grab for any price under 20. And then obviously if the diamond pops up, pick that up as quick as possible, because it's very much more expensive than 20,000 MT. Really good option, man. Wanted to throw this in here. The next filter that we're going to go over is the Southwest Division high-end filter. For this, you just want to put your division to Southwest, no color, no theme, no nothing. Put your minimum bid to 100,000, minimum buyout to 500, and refresh and scroll through the filter, man. Looking for any card that sells for over 120,000 MT. Got lots of pink diamonds on here, lots of diamond options on here, which is great. Anytime you can snipe diamonds and pink diamonds, and this one has 2 or 3 or more snipeable diamonds, which is crazy, man. Yao Ming, I don't know if he's still profit, monitor that, but Dylan Harper is way up in price for a base one. 250k is crazy. Castle still selling for profit. Obviously you got KP, you got Harden on here, Cooper Flag, Jaren Jackson Jr., really good filter, man. Russell Westbrook, spend some time on it. Any of these pink diamonds pop up, buy them as quick as possible. Any of these Dylan Harper, Yao Ming again, questionable. Jaren Jackson Jr., Castle, Dylan Harper, buy them as quick as possible. 2 options, you can scroll to the 4-hour mark, which is about to get even longer with this PJ Brown. That's tough, but scroll to the 4-hour mark or scroll through the entire filter. most snipes will pop up right in between these two cards. Most snipes get posted for 4 hours, so you technically don't need to scroll to the end. It adds much more cards to your scroll and makes it take time in between each refresh. I personally would scroll all the way to the end just in case. Most snipes do pop at the 4-hour mark, so it's up to you if you want to waste time scrolling all the way through the extra 4 cards. And the last filter we're going to go over is the pink diamond filter. For this, you want to put your color to pink diamond, put your minimum buyout to 500, and refresh, man. If anything pops up, I would buy it. I don't know, maybe you guys know better than me. I haven't been super sweating the prices on these WNBA players, so if you're seeing them constantly end for 110, 100,000, then pass on the WNBA players, especially if you don't have a lot of MT. But if I'm working this filter, I'm grabbing anything, because I've seen these WNBA players sell for ridiculous pricings as well, man. I sold a Khalil, I don't even know who it was now that I'm thinking about it, but I sold one of these WNBA players for 587k a couple weeks ago, so that was awesome, man. So refresh on here if you're feeling lucky. Got a feeling the filters are going to be dry today. It's end of season, always filters dry out. These darn super packs on Tuesday are never really the best for us sniping. Apart from the exchange situations sometimes go crazy, but typically I don't know how the filters are going to be today, man, but hopefully you're feeling lucky. Hopefully you have better luck than I do. Maybe you guys will get something, man. That's it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, man. If you did, smash the like button for me. I would appreciate it. If you guys want to see the crazy snipe challenge we did last week, click the video that's popping up on screen. J Grinds out.